This is Mystique and I welcome you to my digital sacred space. Today I'm doing a special reading, a creative reading, which is similar to the channel Love Letter from Your Future Spouse that I did. So today also we are looking at how your future spouse is going to love you. And today's reading is going to be very love language focused, meaning we are going to look into how they like to give love to you and express their love to you, and any other additional messages that they want to give you. Your future spouse has anything to say, I'll be keeping it pretty open. But yeah, so I have prepared 3 piles for you, and I made all of these heart envelopes myself. So I was really excited because I did a similar reading here on my channel Love Letter from Your Future Spouse, and I thought it was about time that I did one of those creative readings again, where I basically make all of the elements like cards or a love letter by hand. So I just feel like if I make an element myself, that your future spouse's energy is in it, because even for the papers I don't decide myself, like the colors I don't decide myself. I just kind of intuitively make 3-4, and then spirit shows me which pile is supposed to be for which collective. So yeah, so there are a lot of interesting goodies inside these envelopes. I hope you're excited to see them, because I had so much fun preparing them for you. And let's start with your piles. This will be pile number 1, purple, silver, black themed. I'll also insert some close-up clips at the end, so just in case you want to see them again. Yeah, sorry the video got cut off there. And this is what the pile looks like with the purple heart. Yeah, I was actually painting these leaves silver, so that is why there's still like some silver on my nails and stuff. But yeah, this is what it looks like from the back and from the front. Then we have pile number 2, which is blue and silver themed. This is what it looks like. Turned out simple, but I love this so much. And yeah, with a silver heart. You're going to see how I open these, because it might be confusing right now. And this one is the orange lava theme. I like to call this one lava because when I was using this paper, I didn't realize that that it had so much gold shimmer in it, and it literally reflects so much light, if you can see like that. And I thought that was so beautiful, and the first thought that came to me when I was making this envelope was, oh my god, it literally looks like liquid lava. So instantly I got the first message that your future spouse's love is going to be like liquid lava. It's going to be passionate and intense. Amazing. And yeah, this is the lava pile 3. This is what it looks like. This turned out so beautiful. This is the back I showed you, right? Yeah. Now I'm going to insert some close-up clips if you want to see them again. And also, this is not as orange as it's showing up on camera. In real life, it looks like a beautiful gold orange. It leans slightly more on the gold side instead of orange, but here on camera it looks more gold for some reason. But yeah, so I'm gonna wait for you to pick your pile. You can pause the video here after you're done watching all of the close-up clips and you know which pile you would like to go for. You can. I'm going to be starting with the prayer of gratitude in a bit. There's no rush. Take your time to select your piles. You could be drawn to 2 piles. It's alright, you can watch both. There could be messages in both of the piles. Honestly, when I was making the pile, during the creation process of the piles itself, when I was making all of the elements, I just had a feeling that the collective of some of the piles is going to be connected. So it's possible that you're attracted to 2 piles instead of just 1. But yeah, I've tried to keep them as separate as possible. And the elements inside are also different from each other, like it's not copied. So yeah, maybe that is why spirit might lead you to 2 piles. And yeah, now I'm going to start with the prayer of gratitude. If you're done selecting your piles and you want to skip this, it's completely alright. You can directly go ahead and jump to your reading. I'll leave the timestamps in the description. But for those of you that want to stay here and share your energy with me so that I can do a great reading for you, I welcome you in my space. I love you so much. I just have a feeling that I'm going to have a lot of fun doing today's reading. I just feel like it's going to be a lot of fun. So I don't know who you guys are, like who clicked on this reading, but I feel a lot of happy, light-hearted, free-spirited kind of energy from you. I'm so grateful and honored to have you here, my loves. Dear spirit guides of pile number 1, 2 and 3, my spirit guides, angels, ancestors, any non-physical spiritual beings, I call on you to help me provide this reading for my dear loves of 1, 2 and 3. I ask to protect this reading from any harmful negative entities and energies. Anybody that has any harmful negative intentions towards my pile number 1, 2 and 3, please revert them back to the senders and keep this reading and my collective and me safe from any such energies and entities. I ask for your divine guidance to help me give accurate, beautiful, concise messages to my collective. I call upon your future spouse's energies with divine love. Please come through and help me give your love to your future spouse, meaning the viewer, obviously. My intention is to create a safe space for all of our energies to be together, and for this reading to be fun, hopefully help you if you're feeling lonely, if you feel like you might not have a future spouse. If you clicked here, you definitely do. You definitely do. This is a soulmate twin flame divine connection, if you believe in that, but it's definitely a divine connection for sure. And for this, I pray and send you all of my love, all of the beings of the non-physical, the physical, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. I'm sending my gratitude to you. I'm emptying out my heart to make space for the love that is going to be between the collective, meaning my viewer and their future spouses. Please help me channel all their messages and everything they want to say precisely and correctly. I thank you so much. And with this, I want to say that I love you so much, my dear love who's watching this reading right now. Only for some of you, I'm feeling that for some of you, very little from the collective, very little, maybe like 100 or 500 of you out of thousands of people that will be watching this reading. I feel like you might be feeling a little anxiety. I was going to say feeling a little anxiety. Okay. You might be a little anxious about something, maybe regarding your career, maybe regarding your future spouse, and maybe you're not having faith right now, whether your future spouse exists or whether they will even come through to meet you in this life. And this is a confirmation from Spirit. If you're here watching this prayer of gratitude, yes, they are there. They are definitely there. You can take this as a sign that they're definitely there. They've just not met you in the 3D, but you're connected in the 5D. I can sense it. So yeah, that is what I wanted to say. Your Spirit wanted to say that to you, and I feel like I'm going to start the reading now. I have nothing more to say. I ask for your protection, divine guidance with divine love. Bye. I'll see you at your piles. Hello and welcome, my dear loves. If you chose pile number 1, this purple themed gorgeous heart envelope that I made with my own hands. I feel like some of you skipped the intro, so this is what the envelope looks like. Yeah, and we are going to open it in a second. Please tap me into the Purple Theme Collective, please. Okay. Alright, please tap me into the energies of their future spouses as well. Okay. Let's begin with... I feel like a lot of you are new here because the energy feels a bit unfamiliar to me. So a lot of you might be new who clicked on pile number 1 and you chose this envelope. And so basically I'm an intuitive artist, and I do my own version of tarot readings called watercolor readings, using my divine connection with the sacred element water. And I basically merge art with spirituality and fuse some magic into my readings. And so this is not going to be a watercolor reading, but I do have a surprise for you inside. Basically what I did was make all of the elements inside myself. So like I made this heart, I cut it out, and I made this envelope, and then I decorated it. I had this paper, and then out of this paper I made this envelope. So immediately, as I'm seeing, there's a lot of purple flowers on this, and I don't know why, but for me purple always reminded me of success for some reason. I know purple is probably not associated with success or like material abundance and finance, but I feel like your future spouse is going to be somebody who's materially abundant. Like they might have their business of their own. I just heard business owner, manager. Like there is some, even if they are they have a job, it's a high position that they are in. It's a high position. And I feel like one of the motivating factors for your future spouse to work so hard, if you are a feminine watching this for a masculine, then they work hard. So because with the intention to provide for you and to be able to give you the life you deserve. They want to make a life, and they want to make so much money that you and your children, I mean they are children too, you and your future spouse's children don't have to worry about things, and you don't have to live in survival mode, right? Because when you're in survival mode, even if there is love that exists between people, you're just worried about whether you're going to have a roof over your head or food on the table. And even though you have love, sometimes arguments can interrupt the relationship. They say that love is not enough. I'm being taken to that song called Born to Die by 𝑙𝑎𝑛𝑎𝑑𝑒l Rey, and one of the lyrics that she says is, sometimes love is not enough and the road gets tough, I don't know why. So even though there is love, sometimes it can be hard. And I feel like your future spouse has experienced that firsthand in their life, where they might have seen that there was a lot of love between couples or between like two people that were romantically involved, but because of the hardships that they were going through financially or materially, there were a lot of fights that happened and maybe divorces that happened. For some of you, your future spouse saw their parents go through this. For some of you, I feel like your future spouse might have seen their parents' families, like the families that are related to their parents, kind of go through this. So yeah, that's what I saw. So let's open this envelope and see how your future spouse is going to love you, and this is how I'm going to do it. So yeah, I cut this myself as well with a cutter, and it took ridiculously long. I think I took like 3 hours just to cut this. But yeah, and then I painted this leaf silver because I realized I don't have a leaf for you. And then I thought, oh, that's not fair. Yeah. So let's start with unboxing. Okay. So if you are new here, I actually did this mini heart painting during my channel Love Letter Reading, and so I actually like downloaded messages from the water itself while painting. But today I am using the 3 paintings that I did in that reading as an oracle card of sorts. So hold on, let me just tap into the energy of this painting. I'm seeing from the painting that your future spouse's love is going to be oceanic. I feel like it's so nurturing and it's so beautiful. You're literally going to feel like, you know how you take a swim in summer, but the water is the perfect temperature. It's not hot. It's kind of cool and it feels really good. The wind is also cold, but it's a hot summer day. And it's kind of an impossible situation, I know, but that's kind of how your future spouse feels to me. They have so much passion for you, and I feel like at first they are going to hide it because they don't want to scare you or, you know, make you run away from them. So they are going to like maybe not tell you what's going on fully. That's what I'm getting from this. Oceanic, ocean, like very ocean like. Yeah. Then the next thing I have for you is this gorgeous heart chain letter that I also made by my hands also. And I actually made these heart chain letters for the channeled Love Letter Reading, but for you I felt that this was the letter for you. So I had made this one in the previous reading, but for you I felt like this was the one. So let's see how your future spouse is going to love you. I love you to the depth and breadth and the height of my soul can reach. Oh my God. Their soul can literally reach the ocean. Literally. Search me and know me. I feel like they are calling you to kind of dive into your own emotions, to understand them or to love them and receive. I feel like one of the ways they might give you love is by having deep conversations with you, talking about the lessons that they've learned in their life. I think it's something that really stimulates them, and I feel like it's something that's really important because growth is something that's very important to them. I am also going to link the song Born to Die, Lana Del Rey, in the description so you can listen to it. They're also saying to me that they are not sad anymore. They have found themselves, and I feel like they want to call upon you and your soul, like come and find me. But this is not to say that they are asking you to take the initiative in the relationship. Could be if you are a masculine watching this and you are watching this for a feminine, then yeah, it could be. But it could be that your future spouse who is feminine is calling upon you to kind of approach them and initiate contact when you guys do meet. But for now, I see that if you are the feminine and you're watching for a masculine, then I see them or even if you are masculine watching for a masculine, it doesn't matter. I don't keep this gender based, I keep it energy based. So yeah, they are calling you to kind of come forth, like come forth to me, come forth towards me. What I feel for you is so much more. I loved what we did together last night. Oh my god. What I feel for you is so much more than financial and familial obligation. Right off the bat, what I'm feeling from this is that they are going to be stable at the time you are together with your future spouse, this person. They are going to be financially stable, so they won't like financial worries. I feel like they are not going to be on your mind or your future spouse's mind. I feel like you are just enjoying life, and like you're taking it day by day. You're not too obsessed with anything. Oh, confirmation if you heard that. They are not too obsessed with the survival aspect of life, because I feel like they've already handled it. So I feel like that allows them to be more present with you, because they are not worried, like they are not spending all their time at work. They have a good work-life balance, so they will come and spend time with you as well, and they know that you are important, so they'll take the time out and come to you and make love to you. Yeah, I love what we did together last night. A bit of an R-rated message. I'm not going to elaborate on that, but you know what it means. So yeah, have a look. And this is the heart chain letter. This one turned out to be so beautiful. Like, it's crazy sometimes how spirit kind of guides you. Yeah, let's see the love language. Okay, so I feel like even though your future spouse is materially abundant, they might like receiving gifts. So the easiest way to love your future spouse is, remembering birthdays, giving gifts with meaning, respecting their boundaries, expressing gratitude, and always encouraging them. Like, I appreciate the way you love me, I appreciate the way you love me. And I feel like they are also going to do the same for you. Like, if you give them a gift, they, even if it's something that they don't like let's say you gave them a dress or like a suit, and they don't like it, they will still respect it, and they might still wear it, or they will say it in a way that doesn't hurt you. They have a really good 11-11, as I said that. So this is like confirmation, double confirmation. They'll say it in a way that is very respectful, because they appreciate the time and effort that you have put into getting that suit or dress. And they won't directly say no, like, okay, no, I'm not going to wear it, I hate it. Like, they don't talk like that, okay? They are not immature or toxic at all, and they will really respect and love that you would even consider them and buy something for them. And I feel like materially being spoiled, I feel like both of you might like materially being spoiled, or one of you likes it and the other is kind of giving them gifts. So it works very well. So that was the love language. Let's see the next. Yeah, one of the other ways that your future spouse, especially if you are a feminine watching this for a masculine, or you are into masculine energies, then definitely physical touch. Definitely. I feel like they are not going to be afraid to initiate intimacy. If you are a man watching this and you're watching this for a woman, like your future spouse is a woman, I feel like she's not going to be afraid from like coming towards you. She's going to initiate touch. She's going to give you massages, a lot of physical contact, hugging. Like, if you come home from work, she's going to be there for you. A lot of non-sexual love, like full of love touch, touch that is pure in the sense that it's not always about leading to something more like 18 plus or R-rated. Like, she's very, like, I feel like the first intention is to give you comfort and make you feel loved, and one of the ways she's going to do it is by physical touch. Now you have trauma bond versus true love. I'm gonna hold this up if you want to take a screenshot. Now this was one of the best images I found out, and then I printed it out because it was so true. It's possible that if you are a female watching this, that your masculine had some trauma bonds in the past that they mistook for love, because you know how in these movies a lot of things that are portrayed as romance are not real romance. They are trauma bonds. They usually start with an insatiable sexual chemistry, love at first sight, instant attraction. The connection is highly physical, and that's usually a red flag for me, because if you are attracted to the person and it's very, very physical, it can be difficult to form an emotional bond. And if you don't have an emotional bond, then you won't stay with them, because chemistry is going to fade. But chemistry and connection are two entirely different things. And we've been taught ever since we were kids, by consuming all of the media about romance and love, that chemistry is connection. So a lot of us mistake chemistry for connection. And I feel like your future spouse is just now finding out the difference between a trauma bond and a true love. So they're basically finding out the difference between the true love which they will have with you, right, and their past relationships which failed. I feel like they're learning their lessons, and they're like, okay, I didn't do this right, I was codependent, I didn't love myself, and I was with this person and they didn't treat me right because of this. And I feel like they're really figuring out everything that happened in their past, and so I feel like you're going to basically get the best version of your future spouse, no matter the gender, no matter the energy. They are going to be stable and a predictable force in your life, and they will emphasize on building the connection and not chemistry in the beginning, at least. Like there has to be a deep friendship, there has to be an intellectual and emotional connection, and they're going to be very curious about you. So I feel like they might not initiate anything 18 plus or sexual very quickly, which I feel like is really great. They want to respect your boundaries, they want to respect what you like and what you don't like. And I feel like so if you feel like, oh, there's no chemistry here, what's going on, this could be your future spouse. Could be. Okay, yeah. So this is what I get from this one. I also picked out these images intuitively, so like I did not pick them. Okay, again, you have receiving gifts, so you have gifts twice now. So I feel like, yeah, from both of you, it could be both of you that like giving and receiving gifts from both sides. But it's not always, receiving gifts, it doesn't have to be materialistic always. Sometimes it's just like, if somebody comes home from work, like giving them a surprise massage, that's a gift. So it doesn't have to always be materialistic. It can be something physical but non-materialistic, nothing to do with money per se or a thing per se, just making sure that the person feels loved, that the other person feels like seen and heard and beautiful. So let's see the last love language. We have quality time. Oh my god, this is one of my favorite love languages, by the way. Okay, hold on, everything is flying away. I'm nervous now. You guys, I closed the door because there was a lot of wind. And yeah, let's continue. So you have quality time. Yeah, I already said, right, they have a really good work-life balance, and I feel like even though they are at a good place in their life, they know that you are important to them, and that people that they love, like it's important to give time to the people that you love and spend time with them, just be there with them, just connect, not necessarily doing anything or not making plans to explore even, but just being mentally present. It's very important. Like you don't have to go somewhere if you're tired, both of you. Yeah, I feel like this is giving me the vibe of like, it doesn't matter where you are, you make the best of it. So it doesn't matter whether you're actually exploring new restaurants or places, like you're going to all these fancy places and eating. Like I feel like whether you do that, whether you choose to do that or not, you make the best out of any situation. Like if you were in a room and you had like nothing, you didn't have a phone, didn't have a book, you would just sit there and be content and feel happy. Like that's the vibe that I'm seeing here. So I also picked out 2 poem lines for you. I intuitively picked these out, so let's read the first one. We have, I feel like a part of my soul has loved you since the beginning of everything. Maybe we are born from the same star. Yeah, definitely. So if your future spouse is a twin flame or a soulmate, I feel like you're cut from the same cloth, meaning that you both share an energy, you both share a non-physical 5D soul bond. And I feel like some of you might sit there and be like, no, I don't believe such things. It's okay, you don't have to. I'm not going to force you to. But I'm just telling you this as a reader and the energy that I'm sensing. So I feel like when they meet you, they might think, oh my god, I've known this person my whole life. I don't want to mess this up. So they might slow down deliberately. I feel like you might even feel when you guys meet that, oh my god, is anything even happening? What's going to happen? Is everything okay? Everything is okay. Nothing to worry. Everything is fine. Nothing to worry. Then we have the other poem. It feels like I've waited my whole life for this exact moment. Oh my god, I just said that. I didn't know I was before, but I know it now. I was waiting to meet you, to know you, and to fall in love with you. It feels like I've waited my whole life for this exact moment. That is exactly what they're going to feel when they meet you. Like, I was waiting for this person. Where was pile number 1? Where was pile number 1 my whole life? I feel like some of you might want to take a screenshot of this just in case you want to. I'll hold it up for a bit. Yeah. Very, very strong feelings. And we have, for your zodiac signs, we have Cancer and Virgo. Oh my god, no wonder their love languages is like quality time and acts of service-y kind of. Acts of service didn't come out, but I feel like if they are a Virgo Cancer, a lot of like the way they love you is going to be very much like they are going to make you feel basically like there is no need for anything. Like, you will not long for anything with your future spouse. If you long for something, they are going to get it, and it's going to be in front of you because they will get it. So you have Virgo and Cancer as the main zodiac signs. I feel like for some of you, you could be Virgos watching this, you could be Capricorns watching this, Cancers watching this. I'm feeling earth energy from you. But for your last little tiny note, we have, and 2 shall become 1. Oh, yeah. And 2 shall become 1. Oh my god. Your future spouse literally wants to merge with you. They want to merge with you. I sense a very deep, watery, emotional kind of energy, especially if they are a Cancer. Their love will be so deep and beautiful. Their love is going to be something that fairy tales are made up of. And no wonder you chose this like purple themed fairy tale like card, right? Because look at the design on this. It's very much like what you see in those Barbie doll books, those colored books that I used to read as a child. They kind of remind me of that, honestly, the design on this paper. If you're hearing that, that's another confirmation for you. I feel like your future spouse will never be able to express in words what they feel for you or how they feel for you, but with their actions, like giving you physical touch, spending time with you, gifts, they are going to make sure that you know you are loved. So they are not very focused on saying it, or they might not be very focused on verbalizing it, but they are very, very focused on showing and making you feel loved. So once they find out you love receiving gifts, it's going to be gifts. Once they come to know that you love spending time with them, and then it's actually important for you to spend time with them, then they will change their schedule, make changes to their routine to accommodate yours, to accommodate you. Like, okay, I'm going on a date with pile number 1. I need time to dress up my best, and they're going to show up as their best self. I feel like really deep down they just want to give you like the best of everything and the best of them. I feel like with the Virgo being here, they really want to give you the best of them. There is a song from BTS called You Got the Best of Me. Wait, you need to hear that song because that is a direct message from your future spouse. I'm going to link that in the description. But yeah, this was your reading. With the Virgo and Cancer being here, I feel like sometimes people get very focused on thinking about how to love the other person in a relationship, and they're doing all of these things, but they themselves are not changing, right? So let's say if one partner mentions that the other partner is kind of critical, and that partner A actually feels criticized by partner B, and then the partner B will be like, well, I know, but I'm doing all of this work and it's all for you. I'm making money and it's all for you. Like, partner A is appreciative and thankful, but it still hurts to feel like you're being criticized. So I feel like what this Virgo person wants to do is just to give you the best of them, specifically, like the best of who they are as a person, as a human being, as a partner, as a boyfriend, as a girlfriend. They want to give you the best experience as their boyfriend, as their girlfriend. So if you say like, I would love for you to take initiative in the bedroom, just an example, then it's noted. Like in their head, it's noted just like that. And yeah, be sure not to take advantage of them because your future spouse's energy is so cute. Not saying that you're a bad person, but your future spouse's energy is so cute. They might literally like stop the world just to be there with you. So, like, try not to disturb them too much or distract them too much with your seductive lure, because they might literally like stop work and just come to you. But yeah, be their cheerleader and they will be yours. Give them love and they will be yours. Give them love. Show them love and they will be yours. Make them feel cared for. I feel like both of you might have the same love languages, to be honest. Like, I don't sense a lot of difference. So the way you give love and the way you receive love is very much the same, and that creates a deep bond between you two because you understand each other on such a deep level on what it takes to make each other feel loved. And yeah, this was the reading. I hope you liked all of the elements. I cut them myself. I made it myself. Yeah, with the painting here, if you're curious about how I do my watercolor readings, then I will link the channel Love Letter in the description in case you want to watch me paint this live. You can watch me paint it like as I go, and I'll be intuitively downloading messages from that. So you can watch that reading as well as a message, extra message from your future spouse. But yeah, I really enjoyed making all of the elements today. I hope you enjoyed this envelope because, oh my god, to me it's so beautiful. So I hope you like it as well. And yeah, I think that was it. I'm gonna take this moment to thank you, your future spouse's energies, for coming through here, clicking on this reading. I want to thank my spirit guides, your spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and every non-physical being that came through and allowed me and helped me to give you these beautiful messages from your future spouse. I thank you so much, and I'm so honored to do this reading for you, Pile 1. And hopefully I'll see you in my channel Love Letter reading, or maybe in the next reading. If not, I thank you so much, and I'm sending you my love and light. Bye. Hello, my loves. Welcome to your reading. If you chose pile number 2, you chose this beautiful bright blue love heart envelope. I don't know what to call it. I kind of got this idea and I decided to film it. I decided to make these envelopes, and your envelope was actually the first one that I made out of all of the 3. And I actually folded like a little too much from the side, and that is why your envelope is more rectangular instead of a square. like this one. It's also slightly bigger. So the very first message that I'm getting from this is that your future spouse is going to love you more than you love them. I just feel like there's one of you that's going to love the other person more than they show, or more than they know. That's the very first message that I'm getting from this. But yeah, I'm sensing a very calm, refreshed kind of energy from your future spouse. But yeah, we are going to open it and see. So today I am not intending to pull cards because I've added a lot of elements inside this that I've made myself, and you'll see me one by one show you each one of them. So yeah, let's go. I'm gonna start with opening. So I painted this gorgeous silver leaf. I still can't get enough of looking. I've used these leaves for so many of my readings, almost all of them, but they're just so beautiful. So beautiful. Oh, it's reminding me that your future spouse's love is going to be like gentle and soft and beautiful. It's going to feel nourished. If you are a man watching for a woman, your future spouse is a woman, then I feel like you're like this person, this woman, she's so feminine. She's completely and absolutely and comfortably in her feminine energy. She's going to make you feel so nurtured, cared, loved, seen. So the next we have is this channeled mini heart painting that I did. Now, if you are coming back, if you are a returning subscriber, you were part of my family, then you already know when I painted this. I did this painting during my channel 𝒫𝓶 reading. But if you are new here and you want to see that reading where I basically paint this on camera, and you'll see me download messages from the water because I'm an intuitive artist. So I've invented my own way of divination or reading. I call these watercolor readings. Basically, what I do is use my connection with water to download non-physical spiritual information. And here I'm being shown a poppy field in this painting. A poppy field. I'm being taken to peonies and sunflowers and marigolds, yellow flowers and orange flowers in a green field, and bright pink purple flowers. And there is a sea, there is an ocean or some kind of water body like a river or a lake. So maybe this is the description of the place you will be living in with your future spouse. If you wanted to go somewhere like the place I mentioned, like a field of meadows. I'm being taken to that scene in Twilight Eclipse movie where the first scene where they are making out in the field. I'm being taken there. I'll leave the movie name just in case you want to see that scene. Just that scene, I'm being taken there. So I'll leave the movie name. You can download it and watch it. Yeah, I'm being taken there. I feel like for some of you, you have gone through a lot, or your future spouse has gone through a lot. Some of you could be Scorpios. I'm being taken there. I just feel like there's something dark in your past, but your future is completely different. Like the energy of your future is literally like a meadow. Like if I was to paint a painting of the energy you're going to have with your future spouse and your relationship, it's a meadow that is green with yellow and pink flowers, with peonies, sunflowers and marigolds. That's the 3 flowers I'm being taken to. Again, there is a reconfirmation as Spirit is taking me to this blue right here in the corner. They're saying that there used to be something that was causing your future spouse pain, but it's not like that anymore. I feel like they have ascended. I heard descended and ascended. So I feel like for some of you, they have ascended. If they have descended, they will ascend again. Don't worry. Like, it's nothing bad. If they have not learned that they should put themselves first, they should love themselves, then universe is not going to like punish you. They're going to give you a lot of chances. Yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you. Then next we have a heart chain letter. This is also an element I made myself. God, it's so beautiful. Black and silver are my colors. Like, as you know, if you've seen my logo, it's black and white, then you know that I really love black, white, and silver. 6/6, as I said that. So let's look at how your future spouse is going to love you. Promise me this is forever. You are the reason I get up in the morning. Just kidding. It's the baby. Your future spouse's love for you is so wholesome that sometimes they might even forget themselves. I don't know why, but I'm getting a kind of Piscean Scorpio energy where they completely, like, they are so devoted to you. They are going to be so devoted to you that at times they might forget themselves. And I know you're probably sitting there like, oh, that's not good, like nobody should love anybody that much. But I feel like they're not hurt by this. They are not hurt by this because you are the reason, literally, for their existence. And I know it can sound a bit intimidating, but I feel like they're happy. They're happy because all they longed for all their life was a person that they cherished and to be cherished. And I feel like they're going to have that with you, and they're like, I have to do this right. I am not going to mess this up. I have to do this right. And they do everything in their power to make you feel loved, make you feel beautiful, make you feel cared for. I'm being taken to an R-rated message regarding this. I can't say it, sorry you guys, but you guys know. I think you know. With that Scorpio energy, you know. Oh my god, wait, this is also an R-rated message. It feels so good when you touch me like that. Yeah. I feel like your touch is so comforting. Like, I feel like touch could be one of the love languages. So if that is the case, then I feel like touch might be something that grounds them into the present. Like, your touch might be something that will bring them back into the present. Like, let's say they're anxious about something, or they're worried about something, and then you might come up behind them, like stroke their hair, and it's non-sexual, it's just care, but you do something like that and they're instantly back in the present moment, like, oh, I'm here with pile number 2, I'm in love, I'm safe, I'm protected, like everything is fine. And this is what it looks like. I feel like the moments I'm being taken to, like the moments they spend with you and the gratitude they have in their heart. They have so much gratitude in their heart, they literally feel it. I feel like if you are intuitive, even if you're a little bit sensitive, you'll pick up on that energy, that they feel so grateful to have you in their life. So grateful. If you just walk by them, they are so happy just to see you, just for that 1 second, like just to see you walking in the house, it makes them happy. That's how happy your existence makes them. For some of you, this could be like slightly codependent. Slightly, it's nothing bad, but you might have to kind of allow them and show them how to be themselves, basically, how to focus on them the way they focus on you. Just so they are not overly dependent on you. But I feel like if you like needy partners or clingy partners, this is not going to be an issue. I feel like a lot of you do. There's nothing wrong with being needy. There's nothing wrong. I'm saying it. There's nothing wrong with being needy. I love clingy people. I love needy people. Like, you would want my love, you want my love, that already makes me feel so good. Words of affirmation. I just heard, girl, get ready for the praises that they are going to come your way. Get ready for the praises. Words of affirmation. Then you have quality time. I'm seeing you guys sitting together watching a movie, and they are not even focused on the movie. Like, they don't know what is happening. And I feel like you might have a lot of movie dates like that, but it's not. I'm seeing you together in a room because you might decide, okay, I don't want to go outside because I'm tired today, I don't want to go anywhere, and you like decide to stay at home and you put on a movie on your TV. And I'm seeing that they are just looking at you and like stealing glimpses of you on your 100th date, on your 200th date. They're still just as smitten as they were the first time they saw you, the first time they went on a date with you. Like, it's literally the same energy on the 200th, the 500th date as the first time. They are smitten by your existence, smitten. They might not understand how you exist in this world. Like, a person like you exists, your future spouse might meet you and be like, oh my god, a person like pile number 2 exists in the world. Oh my god, I didn't know that. I didn't know. I don't know why I said it like that, like a child would say it. So maybe they might have a certain like innocence to them that they keep hidden. I feel like they keep it hidden, especially if they are a Scorpio Pisces. They definitely keep that innocence hidden because, you know, the vulnerability, people take advantage of it. They have to protect themselves. Physical touch. This is R-rated. Anyway, like, they straight took me to the bedroom. They directly showed me the something 18 plus, which I cannot say. But you know how physical touch is. For some people, they like physical touch that is non-sexual. For some, they like sexual, and they immediately took it there. Immediately. But I'm not going to elaborate on that. And you have acts of service. I feel like this could be your love language. It could be theirs, but I feel like it could be your love language. With you, with words of affirmation and acts of service being here, I feel like for you, your future spouse is going to express their love for you verbally, also action wise. Like, if they see you dress up, you know, and you look pretty good, they'll be like, looking good today. Hey handsome, hey beautiful, what's up? Like, that's how they'll talk to you like 2 years into the relationship, into the marriage. And they will always do small things for you, like maybe cooking a small meal, paying for your groceries, you know, small things, so that just to ease your stress. Anything that causes you stress and you tell your future spouse, I feel like they're going to make sure that whatever this thing is that's causing you stress is going to go away. Like, they literally want this stressor to disappear from your life. Now we have some more messages and zodiac signs. I'm going to put this here and we are going to see. I'm going to close this envelope. I had so much fun making this envelope. This blue color is one of my favorites. The color blue is one of my favorites. Yeah. So let's see what they want to say. I love you so much. I love you so much that I'm willing to let you think you were right. Okay. I love you today, tomorrow, and forever. Oh, this is very true. This is very true. I feel like I already said, right? They have the same energy 5 years, 10 years into the marriage. The same energy as they first met you. I feel like they are just so passionate and so in love with love. I feel like they are a hopeless romantic, and they feel so lucky and grateful to have you that they are just going to look at you 10 years into the relationship and be like, how did I meet Pile 2? Pile 2 is a miracle. Pile 2 is a blessing from the universe, and I want to worship the ground Pile 2 walks on. It's the same energy. And I feel like that's so rare, because sometimes that passion will fade. Sometimes, partners get complacent. They stay together, but they get complacent. They might not express their love. It's not like the honeymoon phase. Once it's over, it's over. And I feel like it's very hard to kind of get past the honeymoon phase and still have a deep bond and still be attracted to each other. Because if your relationship was based on physical attraction, then the honeymoon phase is going to finish pretty fast, and then it'll be over. But if it's based on connection, like this watery connection that I'm seeing here, like Pisces Scorpio kind of love, then it's so beautiful. By the way, I don't pick these images. Like, I print these out and I don't pick these myself. I print them out and I cut them and I keep them ready to use for my readings. And so for today, I picked this out intuitively. Like, I don't pick them myself. So just in case I felt like you wanted to know that, or some of you needed to know that, I don't pick these myself. So now you know. One last message for you, then we will look into zodiac signs. A love to last a lifetime. Oh my god. You guys, you literally have, and then you have promised me this is forever. I feel like this is the person you're going to get married to for sure. This is the person you're getting married to. I mean, of course, it's your future spouse reading, but I feel like you're going to stay with your future spouse in love a long time, because this is a love that will literally last lifetimes, even beyond lifetimes, I would say. Like, I feel like I'm seeing both of you connected and like coming into the 3D, meeting each other, falling in love. Sometimes it might not work out. It doesn't even matter what is happening in the 3D. Like, your 5D higher selves are so connected that I'm seeing like your higher self telling your future spouse's higher self, I'm going to find you. I'm going to find you in every lifetime. And I'm going to love you in every lifetime, because we are made for each other. We are built to be together. And that is why your future spouse feels such a deep kind of bond to you and such a deep connection to you. I feel like they might not even understand why they feel such a pull towards you in the beginning. They're like, why am I so attracted to Paltu? But I feel like they'll pace themselves, and when they realize that, oh, this is something real, this is something that is rare, and I don't want to rush this. And I feel like they instantly fall in love with you for sure, but they might take their time approaching you and coming towards you and expressing it. I feel like the relationship is building slowly and over time. Like, they might start with showing you one of their love languages, like words of affirmation, right? So they might give you compliments, they might praise you, then they'll start giving like acts of service, like, are you calling them, do you need them for anything? They'll get it done, right? Then they'll start spending a lot of time with you. Then things will progress further to physical touch, and you know where they took me. So this is so gorgeous. I love this. Okay, so for the zodiac signs, we have Pisces, Scorpio. Oh my god, I didn't know that was gonna be there. I know some of you don't believe me, but when I picked this messages out, I actually print them out and put them in a box, and I close my eyes and pick them. So, and you literally have Scorpio, Pisces. So I did not see what I pick, because then I start getting messages from like the moment I flip the image over, and that is not good, because I want to give you the original messages. So I actually keep them in a box like this. Like, I cut them and keep them in a box like this. So I keep them in a box like this, where some of them are upright, some of them are like upside down. You're seeing the back, you're not seeing the front. And when I pick the zodiac signs, I close my eyes and then I pick them. And look, you literally have Scorpio, Pisces. And you have Aries, Aquarius. God, this is such beautiful energy. I love this so much. I love this so much for you, pal number 2. Your future spouse is literally so cute and so focused and so beautiful. You got 4 of the main love languages, right? Like, your future spouse is basically perfect. They are so perfect. I feel like you might be slightly, for some of you only, you might be slightly intimidated, because you might see like their Aries side first, but I feel like the depth of them, which is the Scorpio Pisces right here, it might take some time for them to open up. But once they see that how safe you make them feel and how loved you make them feel, I feel like they're just going to bloom like a flower in your hands. And you're going to see the deepest, most vulnerable parts of them, and you're going to be like, you are so beautiful. I love you so much. And I feel like this is you saying this to your future spouse. This reading was a lot about how they are going to express like love, how they will love you, but they're saying that you love them so much. You love them so much, and that allows them, you're going to love them so much, and that allows them to love you better. Yeah, I think that was it for the reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed this reading so much. Pile number 2, I hope you liked this spread. I hope you enjoyed all of the elements. I really enjoyed making this envelope. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And I swear I did not see these zodiac signs. Okay, I picked them. I closed my eyes and I picked them. I did not know Scorpio Pisces was inside. Sometimes intuition can be so scary, you know. I've been doing these readings for a while now, but I love when what I say matches up and it shows up as a card or a message. And your future spouse is so lovely. Pile number 2, I thank you so much for watching this reading. I hope you find them soon. I feel a little bit of impatience from your side, so, and it's understandable. So yeah, I'm going to end the reading here. I'm going to take this time to thank my spirit guides, your future spouse. Thank you so much. It's an honor for me to do this reading, and I hope this divine love, this beautiful soulmate confirmation, oh my god, is going to come in soon. So the time you watch this reading and the time you meet up with your future spouse is going to be soon. Now, soon can be anything, right? It can be months to a year or 2 years, but it's soon in terms of energetic shifts and energetic changes. Yeah, I'm gonna link, if you want to watch me paint this mini heart painting and download messages, then that's in a reading called Channel Love Letter. I'll link it down if you want to watch that one. If you're curious about what they want to say more, if you're more curious about that, then you can go and watch that one. But yeah, I basically use the same painting here as an oracle card of sorts to channel today. And yeah, I love you so much, Paltu. Bye. Hello and welcome, my dear loves. If you chose file number 3, this lava envelope. I was going to say orange, but it always reminds me of liquid lava. The texture and the gold reflective shimmer in it. If you're seeing like silver here, there, like on my fingers, I was painting this leaf silver, so that's why. It doesn't come off from nails for some reason. It comes off from the skin, but not the nails. But anyway, if you are a returning subscriber and you are already part of my soul family, I feel like most of you are. Those of you that picked pile number 3, I'm so excited for this reading. Now, I didn't know when I was making this envelope, I actually didn't know what color I wanted to use with this, because gold is not my aesthetic, right? You've probably never seen anything gold, the gold papers, nothing. But for some reason, I was drawn to use this paper for you. And Spirit was like, this has to be one of the piles. And so I used this paper, and then I made the envelope from this gold shimmery kind of paper, and it's really beautiful. And this is what it looks like. So I actually got this a long time ago. Now do you see that? Do you see how reflective? I don't know why Spirit was like, grab the paper and show them. Grab the paper and show them. I didn't do that for file number 1 and 2, but they were like, yeah, it's literally like molten gold. Molten gold. I don't know why, but it reminds me of like molten lava. It's showing up like a little too orange on camera. It's not that orange in real life, but yeah, this is what it looks like. So beautiful. I feel like you are going to be a very grounding presence in your future spouse's life, and they are going to be very grateful for that, because they might have trouble focusing. And hold on, let me just put this safely so that it doesn't get ruined. Yeah, I'm back, and I kept the paper safely. Yeah, I did say that the very first message that I got when I was making the envelope itself was that your future spouse's love is going to be like liquid lava, but it's not harmful, so don't worry, it's not harmful. Liquid lava is dangerous, stay away in real life. If you ever encounter liquid lava, don't go near volcanoes, any active volcanoes, steer clear. But yeah, I'm gonna start with opening. Dun, 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 dun. I'm so excited for some reason. Yeah, I did take a lot of time to cut this and make this myself, and then I painted the leaf, and I thought, okay, if I just keep it like this, then it's too simple, and I thought I had to add something like pizzazz kind of thing, and then I added this leaf and this geometrical cutout thing that I made. Now I feel like you recognize this painting. You saw this in one of my readings. It was my channel Love Letter Readings, where I did my mini heart paintings for the first time. And today for your reading, I'm gonna be using this as an oracle card of sorts to download messages. There I'd actually painted this like on camera, so you'll see me paint this. If you're new and you didn't know, I paint and I download messages and channel messages from my connection to the sacred element, which is water. And I feel like I'm getting like you trudging through a lonely path, or you trudging through a lonely road. I feel like you've taken the road less traveled, as Robert Frost says. I get taken to that poem a lot during my readings. I think this is the third or the fourth time, but they're saying that you've already taken this path. I feel like you're already on a path that is unconventional. So let's say, like, if your whole family is made up of doctors and you're there like, no, I want to be, I want to do martial arts, I don't want to be a doctor. You're kind of like the black sheep of the family because you're different and you're treated differently. And I feel like you already took that path. I feel like you already took that chance on yourself, and you were like, I'm going to choose me no matter what. I'm going to live my life, because you get life only once, and I deserve to live the way I want to live, and I'm not going to try to be like somebody else because I'm not good at it. That's what I'm seeing for your energy. So I feel like this heart painting is taking me to your energy more than they're taking me to your future spouse's energy. I feel like I need to get into it. I'm going to put the painting here side by side so you can see. Oh my god, are you excited? Now I made this new heart chain letter for today's reading, and if you're new here and you don't know how I do these readings, I basically make all the elements myself, and I pick all these like messages and paintings. I do all of it intuitively, so I never do it the way I want it to be. Like I already said, I do it the way spirit tells me. So this very first word on top, we have lovely, and I feel like your future spouse is so lovely. Like that's the very first message. They are so full of love. They're so lovely. Whatever lovely means to you, that's what they are. So let's see how they are going to love you. They are going to love your smile and your eyes. Now I picked these two messages, or like I cut them myself. I printed them out and then I cut them myself. And when I picked these two out, I'd actually closed my eyes and I picked them, and I was like, wait, you have eyes and smile. You have both. So I was like, okay, they're very drawn to your lips and your eyes on your face. I feel like they love watching your face. They love seeing you happy. They love making you happy. They love things that bring a smile to your face. And you know how that eye smile, I'm being taken to that eye smile, where basically when a person, is it called smiles? I think it's called smiles. Basically, it's when a person smiles so wide that their eyes are just become like they're invisible. You can't see their eyes at all. I'm being taken to the BTS member called Jimin, who is famous for his cute eye smile. Like, just Google him. Like, just Google Park Jimin eye smile. You'll see what I'm talking about. I'll write the name if you want to know, like Park Jimin, what the spelling is, just in case you're curious, in the description, so you can go and check it out. Now let's read the other two messages. We have, I do not give up. Oh, all you need is love. Okay, funny story. Do you see that there's some kind of white here? Here. Now I hid it, so you might not be able to see, but I'd actually picked out like 5 messages here. I needed only 4, right? I actually picked out 5, and then I was like, oh my god, no, I stuck the wrong thing, and I panicked, and I'd actually stuck the quote underneath this black heart. And you know what the quote is? The quote is, all you need is love. I cannot show you because I already stuck the black heart on top of it, and then the same quote came over it as well. And I was like, wow, wait a second. How did it happen that I picked 2 exact same quotes for you? So I feel like this is something really divine and really synchronistic. That's what happened when I was making this card. And I did not know, like, as soon as I stuck the white paper, I was like, no, I need something black. And Spirit said, here. And then this quote was already there, and this was already cut, okay? Like, some of the pictures, some of the quotes, they are already cut, and some of them I have not cut because they are newly printed, and so I have to cut them myself when I make the readings. And this one was already cut, and it was right there in front of me, like, here, grab me, take me, use me. And then I used this quote, this black colored quote, but it's the same quote, but the picture is basically like this. It's white with a black font, but here it's like a black background with a white font, right? And it said the same thing, which is, all you need is love. I feel like if you have spent a lot of your life alone, I feel like your future spouse knows that all you really needed was love. And I feel like for some reason you never got it. Maybe you disconnected from your family, or you're staying away from your family for whatever reason because they are toxic. Only for some of you I'm sensing that they are toxic, but for most of you I'm sensing that you had to go away somehow, or that there was some kind of distance, or even if you lived with your family, they didn't love you or they didn't make you feel loved. And I feel like with this message right here, just beside the all you need is love, I don't give up, is that your future spouse is coming through hard and telling you that they are not going to give up on loving you ever. They are not going to give up on you. They are not going to give up loving you ever. And they're like, remember that. Remember that. Don't forget. Remember, they are not going to stop loving you. That's what they're saying. So let's look at your other elements. You got a lot of elements, you guys. You got a lot of elements. I'm going to put all of them here, and then we will see one by one. I also have some poems, like cut out of lines from poems, that I also picked those out intuitively, so they are from your future spouse. I'm going to close this. Place that here. And let's begin. So you have romantic turn-ons. Okay. You see how most of this is not 18 plus? It's so things like adoration, humility, being genuine. I feel like these could be your turn-ons, and I feel like your future spouse is going to be exactly like this. They are going to speak eloquently, they read books, and they keep themselves educated. They are goal-oriented but not toxically ambitious. They hold a safe space for you. They are hilarious, they are witty, they are really intelligent in their conversations. They have an emotional maturity to them. They are emotionally intelligent. They love buying you gifts as well, small gifts or big gifts depending on what the occasion is. But even if there is no occasion, they're like, what do you mean occasion? I want to make you feel loved. That's the occasion. I don't care when is Valentine's Day or whatever. It's Valentine's Day every day here. So yeah, that is what I'm getting. I feel like these are your turn-ons, and I feel like they are going to do all. They will check this whole list. They will check this whole list. Let's start with your love language. Their love language. Okay. If your partner's love language is receiving gifts, okay, so I feel like they might like giving gifts and they might also like receiving gifts. I'm seeing material gifts in particular, but not material gifts in the sense that they like a Chanel bag or something. Maybe they do. Maybe they like branded things. Maybe they like designer things. But what I'm being taken to more is fact that like small physical gifts that have a lot of meaning. Like if you go to a place to travel somewhere and your partner cannot come with you, and you pick something for your future spouse, and they're like, this reminded me of you, and you give it to them, and it's something small, like like a ring maybe, or a necklace, and it's not that expensive either, but it's so beautiful and it's so good that your future spouse is going to wear it all the time. And I feel like you might be somebody who's very detail oriented, and you take care of like the small things, and you're really paying attention to small things. I'm sensing some Virgo energy from you. You don't have to be, you could be, but you really take care of the details and those small things. So you might just like pick up small things, like let's say you were on your way to your home from work, and you see like a new flower shop, and you'll buy a bouquet, or you'll buy one flower if you're late, or like you'll do something every day. Like you do these small gift giving every day to make your future spouse feel loved, and I feel like your future spouse loves that so much about you. Now if you are not the type to do that, then they'll do it for you. I'm saying like just mirror that energy. So I feel like they might be the ones who are doing everything that I mentioned, and not you. If you are not, like your love language is not giving gifts, then but I feel like for most of you're going to like giving gifts, even if right now you're watching this and you're like, no, this does not resonate. Like hold on, because anything can change, energies change, and sometimes when you love someone, you change a lot. You want to make them feel loved, you're thoughtful, you're considerate, you're kind to them. So that's what I got for you. Going to put that here. Let's see. I am so glad you are the father of my children, because I need a break. I'll be in the tub. Okay, with this I'm getting that the way your future spouse is going to love you, if both of you get pregnant, then they will take care of the baby, and they'll be like, okay, now go sleep. Like you've done the hard work, you've done the labor, go sleep. I'll take care of everything. And they'll become like a mom. No joke. They'll take on all of the mom responsibilities that they can. Of course, you'll feed your baby. Of course, that's there. But I see them taking up all of the responsibility. And I feel like they might have thought like, oh, maybe I'm not a good father. But it turns out that they are the best father. And I see you tired, looking up from your bed, looking at your future spouse, holding your baby, and you're hazy, right? It's hazy, like you're still half asleep because you're tired, and you're just looking at that picture, and it's so beautiful that you're forcing your eyes to like open and look at your future spouse and your baby in their hands, and you just feel so loved. I feel like you might even cry if this happens in real life. You might cry like, oh my god, how did I get so lucky? How did I meet you? And your future spouse is going to be right there by your side, calming you down, and be like, yeah, I'm always going to be there. I'm always going to love you. Don't worry. we're in this together, and we are going to be the best parents that we can be. I feel like both of you are going to be very focused on giving your child the best, not necessarily education, because education is messed up, but love. Like, I feel like for both of you, you're going to focus a lot on making your child feel loved, because now you understand, like, I feel like you're going to be very mature parents, so you understand how your child wants to be loved, or you're going to try to understand how your child wants to be loved, and I feel like there's a lot of focus on that. Now, if your love language is acts of service, I feel like this is them. 110% this is them. Acts of service, 110% this is them. I mean, I don't even need to elaborate on this because I've already said that. And one of the ways that they are going to take care of you is, like I already said, like, if you're tired, they'll take care of everything in the house and they won't make you suffer. Like, they're trying to ease your suffering or ease your pain. So if you're stressed about something in particular, even if it is a small thing, they'll like try to take it away and be like, no, I don't want pile 3 to suffer at all. This is a stressor. This is out of my house. This is out of my life. I do not want this. I'm seeing a lot of shifts in your relationship once you get together. Words of affirmation. I feel like this could be both of you. But I feel like mostly it's them. So I feel like the way they speak to you is full of respect and love. They will never give you a cold shoulder or lie or insult you or, be sarcastic in a disgusting, intimidating way. They won't mock you. They are very grateful for you. They are going to constantly say and that they love you. Like, when you become a mother, I feel like they are the kind of if this is a masculine that you're asking for, that you're watching for, and you are the feminine, meaning you are the woman and they are the man, then when you get pregnant, I keep being taken there, but they are. So I feel like maybe having a family is important to you both, because like having a child and having a family seems such a big theme here for you. And your future spouse is going to be right there. Like, they thought you were attractive when you met, but when you get pregnant, oh my god, they're going to think you're so beautiful. Like, I'm not sensing like an 18 plus kind of attraction when you're pregnant, because that can be dangerous, but I'm sensing just like it's so much love, and it's like, I'm so fulfilled. I'm sensing your future spouse feels so fulfilled that I cannot believe that she is the mother of my babies. I'm so happy. Like, it's that primal feeling in a man, like, this is my wife. This is the mother of my children. It's that primal feeling, like almost tribal. Very pure, cute, beautiful. Okay, now let's see some small messages and then we will look at the poem, like lines from the poem. You may kiss the bride. Oh, they will. There is no one else I'd rather lay in bed with while we both look at our phones. Oh my god. So you may kiss the bride. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of passion, but there's also a lot of stability. I feel like you don't need to have sexual intercourse all the time just to feel that passion. I feel like you guys would be content just laying in bed and just being there, being happy, feeling good about yourself. Like, it's not fiery in the sense that it's not unstable, it's not chaotic, it's very stable and beautiful. And we have a message here too, which was hiding. What do you say? You make me so happy. Oh, when you do the dishes. Oh, sorry, that was not focused. You make me so happy when you do the dishes. Wow. I feel like this is your energy. You're like, oh, thank you so much for doing the dishes. Oh, thank you. Now I'm going to read out your poems. I have belonged to you since the beginning of time. Wow, there was a similar theme where in pile number 1 or 2, I don't remember, where the future spouse, when they meet them, they have this feeling of like, oh, I've known you my whole life. and now I have belonged to you since the beginning of time. Wow. So it could be connected, you could be connected to that pile, you don't have to be, but I'm just sensing it slightly. You wrap your name tight around my ribs and keep me warm. I was born for you. Okay, this, for some reason, I'm sensing a little bit of your future child's energy, and they're taking me to the womb where your future child, higher self, is taking me to the womb where they are inside the womb, and your warmth is so comforting to them, and your future child wants to thank you for pouring love into them while you're pregnant. So I feel like this is going to happen in the future, but they're coming through to say thank you, and they're saying that they know you love them. Your future child is saying that they know you love them, and they are so happy that they are your child and not anybody else's, basically, because you make them feel so loved. I feel like I'm getting a little bit teary. I usually don't cry in my readings, but just slightly. Your future child is feeling so safe in your womb. If you're a woman watching this, they feel so safe that they are your child. They feel so safe that they are your child, and they're saying thank you. I feel like you're going to do a lot to energetically love. A child in the womb can sense whether the parent has accepted or rejected them. A child can sense that in the womb. Some of you might not believe that, but it's true, because they are literally connected to the mother through the umbilical cord. So any chemical changes, any thought changes will reflect in her body chemistry, and her body chemistry is obviously connected to the child. So the child can feel the rejection, the approval, the acceptance, the hate, the pain, the anger. The child feels it all, and I feel like you're going to really keep yourself stable. I feel like I'm seeing you meditate. I'm seeing you take a lot of care that your child feels safe. Now for the zodiac sign placements, I have picked out intuitively again 3. We have Taurus, Libra, and Capricorn. Gorgeous. Taurus and Libra both ruled by same sign, Venus. So I feel like they are going to find you extremely beautiful when they meet you. Extremely, like drop dead gorgeous, beautiful. And they are going to look at you and be like, yes, this is the woman I want to build a life with. This is the woman I want to build a life with. Even if they are not in love with you when they meet you, they understand on a primal level that you are the woman that they want to build a life with, and they are going to take their time, like coming towards you. I'm seeing like a 2-step, 1-step approach. They take 1 step forward and 2 steps forward and 1 step backward. And because they are nervous, maybe like they are not outright expressing all of their feelings because they don't want to make you uncomfortable. And that is what I'm sensing. And they're going to take their time coming towards you. Like, does pile number 3 even like me? I feel like you might like them. You might like your future spouse. You might recognize them, but you might not express it the very first time. They might express it, but you might not. You might take it like slow, is this person really my future spouse? I don't know what's going on. I can't take chances. I don't want to get my heart broken. And that's understandable, pile 3. And I feel like your future spouse understands that you're wary of like romantic relationships because of the past experiences that you had, and they understand, and they are going to be very accommodating and considerate towards you. So this was your beautiful reading, pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed all the elements. I put a lot of love into them. I've made them myself. I created it all myself, and I love fusing art with spirituality. So if you also like this style of reading, subscribe, like, comment, let me know. I take this time to thank you, your future spouse's energy, for coming through, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, for helping me give such a beautiful reading. To my dear pile number 3 is watching, I love you so much, heart. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you in my next reading. I'm gonna leave the channel love letter just in case you have not seen. If you are new here and you want to see me paint this on camera, then you can do that. And here I use this card as I use this painting as an oracle card instead of a painting. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. I definitely enjoyed doing it. I will see you in my next reading. Bye.